me thinking about dating in New Zealand, I was just like, oh, what is this? And then when I met you girls, and then like you guys were seeing, I was like, this is gonna be so much fun. Like this is gonna be it.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
We were like, this is gonna be a hot girl summer, isn't it? And
Yeah.
it really was.
Yeah.
It really was.
It really was.
Yeah.
It
Apart
really
from the
was.
fact it rained
Yeah.
the whole time.
It
So
did
it's not-
rain.
Yeah.
didn't really-
Well,
like-
we did go away and have a hot girl summer, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thailand.
That was very hot.
We did do a spontaneous trip to Thailand.
That
Was
It
fun.
was so spontaneous.
Yeah.
And
That's
we
a story
planned it
for-
like 2 days before.
Do you reckon we talk about that now?
Oh,
Story for another day.
I know, that's a
No,
little.
that's a few episodes
That is,
deep.
it is.
Yeah. And also, I think as well, social media. I think this has definitely been said before, but like the whole, you literally have your phone and you can look at all your options all the time. So you're constantly like, well, you don't want to be with me. You don't want to give me this. You don't want to do this to me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's literally 100 other guys that I can go to.
I know.
You know, you think back to our parents, you know, they found their person. Yeah, maybe it didn't work out how they wanted it to, but they would work at it because they
Yeah.
didn't feel like they had that many more options.
Right, they would
So
work at it.
They would just stick at it and
Yeah.
try and make it work. So life was simpler in that fact. But, you know, and if you broke up with someone, you broke up with them. Like, you probably never ever would talk to them again because how are you going to see them again?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so it's so much different today. Like now we're constantly being reminded of what we could have.
Yeah.
We're basically pushing everything to the curb and saying, well, no, that's not good enough for me.
Yeah.
I think also it's just like because of how many more, like let's say how many more men we have access to, we
Yeah.
keep comparing like one man to another.
Yeah.
And I think that's also not helping with like when we say like, oh, what our standards are. Like our standards also keep changing because of how much we're comparing like one guy to another. Do you know what I mean?
And
Like,
maybe and men probably do that too. They probably look on the internet and be like, oh, well, you know, you're not as pretty as this girl. You're
Yeah.
not giving
Oh
me
my
this.
God,
like all
yeah.
of a sudden
Why
you
don't
come
you look like
across
this? And then, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're like, well, I don't want to be with her because she's
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
But no, yeah, I mean, men do definitely look at like their options because I mean, honestly, like when I moved to New Zealand, it was the first time, like honestly, I was cheated on, and like I was just like,
Wow.
oh shit,
I
the
know.
first time.
the first time
Do you know,
ever, I got my little
and
heart
I was
broken.
so surprised because I was like, God, men cheat here literally all the time.
Yes.
It's just what they do.
Oh my God, can we
like,
get into
it's
that?
actually weird that you have a boyfriend that doesn't cheat on you.
No.
And if you think your boyfriend hasn't cheated on you, he has.
Okay, so
You know what I decided thinking? I've never been cheated on, but what if I have and I
No,
just
you
never
definitely
know?
have. He's definitely cheated on you.
I don't ever want to know.
No,
Keep
like,
that shit
oh
to
my God,
yourself.
listen.
I don't ever want to know.
That's what
It's
I was
so
gonna say.
funny.
Like, cheat on me, but I don't want to find out
I
about
don't
it.
want to find out.
okay,
Oh,
like
no.
I remember like the day that I got cheated on, and I remember crying to Jess. And the thing is, like, she was like, "It happens all the time in New Zealand." I said, "What?"
Yeah, I was like,
I feel like in the U.S., like, yeah, it happens. But the thing is, like, if you cheat on a woman in the U.S., American woman in the U.S., especially from the East Coast, you need to get your stuff and go.
yeah,
like,
I
listen,
wish that
we're
was
not
the
putting up
attitude
with that.
here.
And the thing is, when you told me that, girls just like, it's like, oh yeah, like the normal. I said, wait a minute, hold on, I've never.
I don't
done
want to put
that.
out that, like, I don't want to put out, though, that, like, I let everyone cheat on me. Like,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't agree with it. I think it's disgusting. And I
Yeah.
think that if you're doing that, you should seriously look at yourself in the mirror. But I'm just saying
Yeah.
that, like, people do it all the time.
People
and that
do
is
do
something
it all
that's
the time.
got to change because
I know.
it is so bad.
I know. I mean, like, honestly, like, I got my little heart broken here in New Zealand. And honestly, it was my first time that I got my little, you know, little broken heart and some whatnot. But, like, the thing is, I was just like, it was definitely, like, a learning tool for me of, like,
It's humbling, isn't it?
it's definitely, like,
It's really humbling.
I had to sit down and take a minute to kind of, like,
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
you cheated on me?
I'm sorry. With who?
With
Yeah.
With what?
Yeah.
You did what with who? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was actually what made it worse, wasn't it? That actually was the humbling part.
Because why does it always have to be a girl that is a lower standard than you?
Because
why does
it's
the girl
easier.
they cheat with
Easier.
always have to be
Is
a
it easier?
Yeah.
Like,
You're not going to try and get a girl that's way better than you because the thing is that they'll probably be talking amongst their circles like, you know, like a girl that's like of lower caliber
Yeah.
isn't going to be tracking telling the world that, you know, like she's not going to be doing that.
Well, listen, she done told me.
I
She done
know.
told me. And New Zealand, Auckland is small. So if you're cheating on me, I will know. Trust me. Listen, I will
That's
know.
the thing as well. Yeah,
Listen,
everyone will know.
I will know.
Did you hear about? There was actually like a Facebook group that was made,
Ooh,
Oh my
I saw
God.
that.
and it was like girls
this
would
my
post their
man?
man, and then like
Yes.
other girls would be like, oh yeah,
I know him.
Imagine.
Imagine.
See, that's the shit that's great that if you're single, you don't have to worry about
Listen,
that.
I thought I saw my man
Yeah.
on there. I said, I know your ass better not be on there. Listen. But the thing is, like,
That's why
honestly,
we're single. We don't want men that are going to cheat on us.
no, but the thing is, like, we are looking for men. Like, what really attracts me to a man is, like, when I see him and he looks like he's unapproachable, unattainable.
yeah.
Like, I know that,
Ooh,
like,
unattainable.
You know what I mean? Like, that, I want to be intrigued by you. I want to know that, like, not every girl in this bar, in this space, can get you. And when I do get you, that's me.
It's so
Yeah.
crazy. That's my
You know what I
biggest ick is when I see somebody, like maybe we're out in a club or whatever, and he gives every girl the time
same
of
time of
day.
day. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't even give me a minute of it. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
You might have been cute for 5 minutes to me, and now you
Yeah.
absolutely went
The
downhill.
most attractive man in the bar is the one that is sitting there with his mates and not even looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
Like the one that you keep looking and he's not even looking.
Yeah.
And
Like,
he's
or
not
he
speaking
looks and he
to
looks
one
away.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also goes back to like when you have a woman as well, like when you're in a relationship, like it, unfortunately, like when you are in a relationship and you're a guy who really like loves and cares for the woman, and women are obviously like gonna DM you and try to get at you, but if you like shy those women away, like they're gonna want you more because you're unattainable. Like you love what you love. Like at the end of the day, you love your woman, you're gonna be with that woman. And that's what I'm looking for. Like I need you to my man, not our man. And if we are our man, don't let me find out.
Oh,
Don't let me
that's
find
the
out.
thing. I want to be like, I want to be almost like looked at like on a pedestal of, let's say you had your little side thing. You better make sure that she has signed an NDA.
Never.
She understands that she can never
Ever.
message me one of those, just woman
do
to
you
woman.
know-
Oh, if I ever
Just
just woman to woman, don't woman to woman me.
Listen. Don't ever think that you could. Don't ever have your little thing telling me she can be in my DMs.
because even though they think they're being nice, they do get a bit of kick out of saying.
have you
don't
wait?
they?
The thing is,
100%.
have you ever like DM'd a girl talking about woman to woman?
I've never,
I
because
would never get with someone that has a
Have you
has
ever-
a girlfriend.
like, what are you
Please.
doing that for?
I never have.
Don't even try that with me.
I swear on my life, I've never.
So okay, but if you were in a situation
Okay,
where
but there's one time. There was one time, but it wasn't
Okay,
my
there's
fault.
one
No,
time.
it wasn't my fault because I didn't know. And it was actually one of my friends, and she was like, "Oh, I dare you to kiss him," and I did, and then he like goes like this, and he was married,
Oh.
and I was like, and I was so like I was actually really upset that I did that.
But,
And
like,
then I never
okay.
spoke to him again. But
But
it
the
wasn't
thing
like
is-
I wasn't like doing it out of.
would you
know.
ever? So like the thing is like, would you if you were in a situation where like like you were with a man and like like you guys were doing your thing and then you kind of find out that he was dating someone else or seeing someone else. He was telling you no, like no, I'm not seeing them. Obviously, like the lies. And then you found out, would you DM the girl and say, listen, I am with your man.
Yeah.
I just want you to know. Would you be that girl?
This is the thing, huh? 'Cause it's like, does she deserve to know that her man is a dog?
I think, yeah.
Yeah?
I would,
So
I
you would DM?
Yeah, I would.
I actually would not.
I wouldn't either.
Because I think she is going to find
I'm
out.
not that girl.
She's going to find out. No, she's going to know that
I'm not
he's
that
a
girl.
dog. But I don't need to come and be the mess in their relationship.
Yeah.
I would.
To me, I feel like you actually don't give any... You're not really telling her something she didn't know.
Really?
I honestly believe that. As women, we always have something in the back of our head that you kind of think he's a
You
dog.
do,
but
yeah.
let's think. Like, if you kind of thought he's a dog and you're still there,
Yeah.
really, she still want to be there.
Yes.
So now you coming in being like, oh, woman to woman.
Woman to woman.
You're just coming in to bring an argument between them. Wah.
Yeah.
But she'll probably stay. And now
What
you're
do- well, you
going
don't-
to be
yeah.
the girl
Yeah.
in her friend's with her and her friends are all
Yeah.
gonna talk shit about you,
Yeah.
being like this homewrecker bitch, blah blah
And
blah.
most
blah.
of the time,
So no.
like most of the time, she will find a way to make it your fault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she's gonna
Yeah.
stay with him and you look like the idiot.
Idiot. Listen,
Idiot.
when I got my little heart broken, this little girl like DM'd me and was like, "Listen,
This
do you
little
know
girl.
this man? He was like, do you know this man?" I said, "Yeah, why?" I was like, what you mean? Do I know this man? Of course I know that man. That's my man. And you know, at the end of the day, like I was wondering like why she DM'd me, whatever the fuck, you know, like why. And to be honest, like it was more of like on a notion of like she wanted to be with my man, but my man didn't want to be with him, you know. So like I feel like when you do DM a guy or a guy's girl or whatever, like it's just not in the benefit of you. Like what's the point? It's like almost like you're mad about something. You know what I mean? Like, and me, I ain't never mad. Listen, I'm never going to be mad. Like, because at the end of the day, like, it's me and my situation is whether I want to be in that situation or not. You send me the DM, fine, that's it. But don't keep messaging me pictures, details.
Yeah.
Listen, she said the pictures, the details,
Stirring the pot.
the video, the stirring the pot, the keep messaging. And I was kind of like, listen, girl, I already know. Listen, this ain't something that I don't
I can
know.
already make it up in my mind how it's gone. I don't need the facts.
Yeah, so like I don't know, like if I was just ever that girl in another girl's DM just telling her about her man, I just don't know like how I just don't know how that would get anywhere. You know, at the
I
end of
think
the
I
day.
would only do that if I knew the girl.
Really?
Because
Okay, yeah.
if this is like my
my
friend's man is approaching me, or even like
but
a
then
friend of
why are
my
you
friend, like
fucking
an
your friend's man?
no, like he approached me, like you
Nah,
know, or
like, if
I
he's-
didn't know, like let's say
Oh,
like one of
okay.
Jess's friends that I don't really know,
Yeah.
has a man, and her man took me out on a date.
Yeah.
I understand, and then Jess is like, oh, hold on,
Yeah.
that's my friend's like fiance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, really? Like then I'd feel like, oh, okay,
okay,
like
obligated.
maybe like, or maybe I'd probably tell Jess to let her friend know that he's
Yeah.
a dog. But if it's just a random girl, I actually would not. I would not.
You
slide
know
in
what? You're
that.
actually starting to change my mind now.
You wouldn't DM.
Like with that, how you're saying if you knew them, you would, but if you didn't know them, you wouldn't, because like all they're gonna do is like talk bad about you because they don't know you themselves.
Yeah.
No, but like girls don't know other girls. Like they'll find the girl's DM, or their IG, and then message them saying like, "Listen, I'm messing with your man," and they do that. Like I don't know if I think my pride and my ego just won't let me, or maybe it's just that like I haven't been like toxic in love with a man yet, where I am messaging him talking about some. This is my man and he's your man too. Like you know what I mean?
I
don't know.
I hate when they come on the energy where it almost feels like, are you telling her this because you want him for yourself?
Yeah.
This is what it almost feels like. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to give you all these receipts
Yeah.
to push you
Wow.
to leave him so
never
that
thought- why have I
he'll
never
be
thought
left
about
with
that?
me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is the energy that I feel a lot of girls come
Yeah.
on it with. And I
Yeah.
think that's where
That's that
that's where
energy.
the respect is lost.
Yeah.
Is like, don't come on that energy of trying to push her to leave him so that he'll just be yours. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you're not really giving her this information because you care about her.
Yeah.
You're giving her this information because you want her to leave him,
Yeah.
and then he's just left with you.
Because for me, I feel like if I
Wow.
found out that I was like messing with a man who actually indeed have a girlfriend, it's like it's just me. It's between me and that man. It's like the conversation is like, listen, you had a girlfriend, you should have told me.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah.
But some girls go beyond and say, listen, I'm also messing with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then
Yeah.
it's like, do you give men their like punishment and say, listen, I'm gonna ruin your whole life too, because you
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Are you really punishing them because they probably have like 2 other girls on the side? And that's
Yeah.
the thing is you're
That's true.
assuming you're the only side girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm
Listen.
ever a side of anybody, I know
She
you
said
got a
aside
roster.
anybody. Woo.
I will never assume that it's just me.
Yeah.
Because I know if you're doing it to
Side
me, first of all, for me, I don't know. Like, I just always assume a dog is a dog is a dog. Like, I am never going to assume that I am just your only one on the side and, like, you
Yeah.
wish you would leave her for me. Like, nah, if you're going to dog her, you're going to dog me, you're going to dog the next. You're just a dog is a dog is a dog.
Really? You don't think they
why-
change?
Maybe one day you'll I don't think you'll
know.
meet someone that changes you, but I think your mentality will change.
You are right.
I don't
But
think that
obviously it's
changed.
not today.
I know.
Yeah.
I think the thing is like people also define cheating very differently.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, for me, sometimes I can even feel like even on an emotional level, you can be cheating. Like whether it's acceptable or not, that's a different story. But to me, I still feel like you are, if you're doing something that you can't come and tell me about,
Yeah.
that's just cheating to me.
Yeah.
I don't care what it
okay.
was.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
did something with someone else
Yeah,
and
okay.
you're too
it's a
ashamed
trust thing,
to
isn't
tell
it?
me, you feel like you stepped out of a boundary, you cheated.
The thing
That's
is,
it.
like, if your man cheats on you, are you taking them back?
How much does he have in his account?
Hey.
No, I'm kidding.
True, though.
I can't ever be the person to say like,
Yes or no?
if you cheat on me, we're just done. I think there's so many other
There's so many
factors.
things that comes into it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's kind of naive to be very black and white about it.
So you're trying to say that I was very naive to be black and white?
No, your situation warranted. First of all,
Yeah, that was it.
warranted.
Delete.
That was
It was
absolute.
There was not even
disres-
anything. Like I would have deleted it without the cheating.
Bruh, really?
Yeah.
It was last straw. I think.
Yeah, I
Yours
think
wasn't
so.
like everything was so great. But there was that one moment where you
moment
had
where
a
I was
lapse.
like,
It
yeah.
was he was already on a
Premeditated,
downhill,
yeah.
and then it was the straw that broke the camel's
It
back.
definitely was a straw. And I feel like
Yeah.
we, like women, we have this some intuition. I think I was definitely kind of like, when this girl like DM me, I was kind of like,
Thank God now I've got
I was
a
like,
reason.
tell me something.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
ready. Because
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to
I'm
leave.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I was just like, listen, tell me something. Listen, you
You
think
didn't
I'm
even need
stupid?
receipts,
I don't
did
even need
you?
receipts. I was just like, you think I'm stupid, but listen, I've been playing stupid. Like,
Yeah.
listen, and like, you can't out stupid me.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you know,
Yeah.
like women, we have an intuition and we know what's up. We know what we want. And if it's not giving 100% of what you want, like if you're ever in a relationship and it's like, but he can do this, he needs to do this, but he's not really fulfilling this, listen, it ain't it.
Yeah.
Cause like honestly, when you meet a man that really wants to just be with you, you will honestly know. Like
Yeah.
there's gonna be no doubt in your little gut telling you that like maybe it's literally he's gonna let you know that you his girl.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like nobody can ever come to you and be like, oh, I saw him doing so and so, because even
Yeah.
to them that story is gonna sound crazy because
Yeah.
your man is so loyal that
Yeah.
for somebody to even try and even make up a lie, they're even gonna sound crazy to themselves.
Yeah.
But if somebody can come to you and even tell you, even if it's a lie,
About my man.
and be like, oh, I saw him with so and so in the club, but it can sound believable to you, it's
Yeah.
because you both know he's got dog mentality. And if people already think your man has dog mentality, they can say anything about
Yeah.
him. But if your man is always on such a respectful level
just-
about you,
yeah.
nobody can say shit about him.
I think that is really rare to find these days. And because do you know why I say that? It's because I have seen some relationships where I have thought to myself, oh my God, you know, that man
Yeah.
is so in love with her.
I
He would
know.
never do anything.
know.
Like
And then
there's
he's in
such
your
a
DMs.
strong relationship. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, I'd love to be like in a relationship like that. And then he goes and cheats on her.
I know.
And I'm literally gobsmacked. And I just
Yeah.
think, where like what is this about, you know, like, and is
Yeah.
it one of those things, you know, where I've heard like, oh, you know, to men cheating is not what it is to women, like it's not an emotional thing, it's
Yeah.
literally something that they do and they forget about it and it's over, like it's just
Yeah.
sex or whatever, like, and it's, you know, the more I've like grown up, I think, well, maybe that is like that, and maybe it is like, you know, you can be in love with a woman and you can still, I don't know, have
I
sex
think,
with other
like-
women. I mean, but that's not for
Yeah.
me. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't do that. I absolutely could not do
I
that.
think you can be in a relationship and a guy really loves you and he cheats and just makes this one mistake. I really do. If like that's really your man, like you can value a mistake from a man. I think you can. I think I can definitely see myself being in a relationship, and if I knew that this man was really down for me and he just honestly made a mistake, then I'm gonna take my man back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him back. Like if you
Yeah.
DM me, I'm gonna take my man back.
But there's a difference in
But-
how he's trying to come back.
Yeah, listen, there is a difference. There is a difference because there needs to be some work that needs to be put in, and if you don't put in the work, like it's not, because like when I got my little heart broken, there was some work, but like it wasn't giving what it needed to give. And at the end of the day, like if you know that that's not your man, like whatever work that
Nothing
man's
was
gonna
gonna
put
bring it
in,
back
there
anyway.
was nothing
No.
that was gonna
could've
bring
done it,
you
yeah.
back.
And that's
to-
what will make you understand whether he knew it was a mistake or not. Whether it's a one-time thing or not.
Yeah.
It's how he's approaching you
yeah,
about it
yeah,
afterwards.
exactly. That's
You
a good
know?
point. That's actually a good point. Yeah.
If this was something that he feels like he's never going to do again, he will be on the
Yeah.
bended knee.
Yeah.
What can
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah.
I'm going to work for this for as long as you need me to. Because I know
Yeah.
I'm with you for life. So
Yeah.
I don't mind how long I need to work to get back
Yeah.
in your books because this is where I need to be. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's funny though because like I had that happen to me. Like I was, I've had the exact same thing. Like my ex cheated on me, and he would do like begged for me back, like did anything, would
Yeah.
do anything, and then I'd take him back, and then he'd cheat on me like 2 years like afterwards.
Because that wasn't your man.
Again,
Jess.
yeah.
Like that literally was
Yeah.
not the person for you.
Yeah, so
And
I
what
think
did
I
he
was
do to
just
say
like-
sorry? Just buy you some flowers and like tell you
Oh,
he
he
loves
did all of
you?
it. Like it was, I think towards the end, like he actually at the start he didn't work as hard to because I was in love with him. So it was like I was really easy to get back.
Yeah.
Like he all he had to do was do like a little thing and I was gonna take him back. But
Yeah.
towards the end, I was actually completely over it.
Yeah.
And so when he was trying to get me back, it was the whole literally banging on my door, crying at my doorstep, standing in
Yeah.
my garden, like
Yeah,
yeah.
I had all that too, but it wasn't.
And I
giving.
was like, can you go away? And he wouldn't. And yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah.
well, yeah,
But I guess that's also the thing is like sometimes if they're gonna cheat and then come back to you and then cheat again and come back to you, it's almost like okay,
You're
like,
letting them do that.
I guess it is, but also like, are they just showing you who they are? You know what I mean? Like, if you're taking them back, do you need to kind of just accept like this is a man who probably just wants an open relationship? Like, if that's not what you want, don't take him back. If that's what you want, cool. Work on your terms and conditions
yeah,
and move yourself forward. But
Yeah.
don't take it back expecting that this is going to be different to last time. Like,
Yeah.
he's already shown you what it is. So either make it work that way
or not.
yeah,
Yeah,
or not. But these days, I feel like open relationships are really becoming like the
Maybe
thing.
that is the way that the world will go, especially with
you think so? Like open
well, I
relationships?
don't know. Like I guess people, as we've already said, like there's so much comparison of what I can have, and if they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat, and if
They're gonna
such
cheat,
a
yeah.
large majority of men are cheating,
Yeah.
we're not. What are we gonna do to change them? Like I
know.
think maybe there'll become a time where there'll be a bit of acceptance, and it will just be the norm, and maybe if you are in an open relationship, at least you're not lying to them.
Yeah,
I mean, but
I think
everyone's
women
different,
need to do
you know?
their thing too. Like,
Yeah.
if we're out here, if men are out here, we out here.
This is always the double standard, though.
Yeah,
It's like
I know.
Men
But to be
definitely
fair,
expect to
yeah.
have that open side.
Yeah.
But it is so hard for them to watch,
To watch
their
them.
woman
Be with someone
be
else.
with another man.
Because that's what I mean. Like to them, like when they are in love with a girl, they cannot have anyone else touch
Yeah.
them, and that's when like because
Yeah.
they will literally But when like to them, if they're with another girl, it means nothing to them because they don't care about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the difference. And then, but to us, it's like, oh my god, we think that our boyfriend is in love with someone else because he's
Yeah.
having sex with them. That's
Yeah.
not true.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make it right. But that is just that's the psychology behind why women get so upset about
Yeah.
it, and men just like think it's nothing.
It's definitely
Yeah.
two can play.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's definitely two can play.
Two can play.
Yeah.
Two can
listen.
play that
They can
game,
play.
Two can
sweetie.
play.
Yeah.
It's definitely two can play.
It is. And I think that's the thing that we keep reminding them.
Let's keep
Two can
reminding
play
them
that
that.
game.
Hey.
On that note, that's the end of the podcast.